22 CR 8628, State of Texas versus Adam Edward Aguilar. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Rolando Ruiz for the defense.
And are you Mr. Aguilar?
Yes.
Showing you what's entitled motion to enter adjudication of guilt and revoke community supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same Adam Edward Aguilar who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 8628 for the offense of unauthorized use of a vehicle on January 9th, 2023 for a period of 4 years? Is that you? All right, state.
Violated condition number 4 in Baird County, Texas. The defendant, Adam Edward Aguilar, the then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of February and March 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
You need to speak up.
True. Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Adam Edward Aguilar.
All right, why are you not reporting?
Well, to be honest, I had 2 jobs going on, and I started helping my fiance and my girlfriend with the kids. So a lot of stuff got on my road. So I started.
You need to speak up.
I started helping my girlfriend with her kids, and I had 2 jobs going on. I would do landscaping in the morning, and I would do pizza at night. And then sometimes I had to walk from work, and it would be a 3-hour walk from Eisenhower to St. College. So a lot of stuff was getting overwhelming. So the time I feel like it wasn't really important, but I know it is. My freedom is, but my family is too.
How could you not think this is important?
Well, at the time, like I said, it was a lot going on. So, and then the loss of my parents. So it's just a lot of things were going on.
When did the loss of your parents occur?
Well, my mom was in 2019, but
So you were placed on probation in 2023?
yeah, but the case I got was in 21.
No, but you were placed on probation in 2023, and you're saying your mom passed in 2019.
I was still dealing with the grief of my parents. It could be months, years, days. Everybody deals with it different, and I was just barely getting over it. Like I was messing up to my life. So now that I'm here, I know stuff changed, and then she passed away in May. So I was still dealing with that too, like through them months. But like I said, I was going to work and doing this, and then trying. And a lot of stuff was just overwhelming for me.
So your mom passed. How old are you?
28.
So you're 28 years old. Your mom passed. So what you do is you pick up a criminal case, and then you get placed on probation, and then you do not report.
Basically. And that was not the right way to go. But when you lose somebody, you don't know what to do sometimes.
Well, I mean, not committing crimes. That's number one.
I mean, I know she wouldn't be proud of that either, but that was just, I guess, my way.
All right, guys. Today we are stepping into a courtroom hearing where a defendant quickly realizes that excuses don't carry much weight when probation rules are on the line. From the very beginning, Adam Aguilar admits he failed to report to probation officers, and the judge immediately starts digging into why. Adam explains that he was juggling 2 jobs, helping his fiancée with her children, and dealing with emotional struggles after losing his parents. But the tension rises fast when he admits that reporting didn't feel important at the time. The judge pushes back hard, reminding him that probation is a privilege tied directly to his freedom. What makes this moment intense is the clash between personal hardship and legal accountability. Adam tries to explain his grief and stress, but the courtroom keeps bringing the focus back to responsibility and consequences. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
And dealing with it, and not in the right way. So, but now I know my actions, and I know my family need me more out there now than ever.
So what have you done on probation?
What have I done
Yes.
for probation?
Yes.
Nothing.
All right. And this girlfriend you have, does she know that you're on probation?
Yes.
Did you tell her before you were arrested?
Yes.
And how many children does she have?
5.
And what are their ages?
Think like 3, 5, 15, 19, and 20.
All right. And they all live with her?
No, some live with the sister, some live with the grandparents, and then she had like two.
And what two does she have? What are their
The
ages?
young ones, 3 and 5,
All right. And how long did you know her before you moved into a house with her?
like a year, maybe 2.
And what's her name?
Rachel,
Rachel what?
Garza.
Probation, was there ever a TAP evaluation done for him or no?
No, Your Honor, he is absconded before we can do anything.
All right. The court is going to deny the motion, alter and amend conditions to include a TAP evaluation, and that's to be done while he's in custody. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. I can tell you with regards to Rachel Garza, if she has all of these children and they're scattered, some with the sister, some with the grandmother, that tells me that there are some issues in her life and she's not taking care of her children. And it also tells me that somebody doesn't know she has the little ones. So what she does is she sees you and then moves you in. You're not having any unsupervised contact with minors. So that means that you will not be babysitting those children or any of that. If that occurs, that's a violation of your probation and a motion to revoke will be filed. Do you understand? And I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month, random. And we're going to do the UA hotline until further notice. Is there anything else from either side?
No, Judge.
No, Your Honor.
Probation, is there anything else that he needs?
Yes, Your Honor, I just want to make the court aware that you attempted to do field visits. However, the address on file that we have, it was not a good address. So we need to get a good address. And I would like to ask the court if we could do the weekly reporting for at least 30 days to.
Yes. We're going to do weekly reporting until further notice. You're going to provide them with an address that you live at. If you provide them with the incorrect address, probation, file a motion to revoke. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You are not to be address hopping because you are what people call on paper and people need to know where you are.
So,
And honestly, before you get involved in somebody's life with children, you need to get your life together. Your life is not together. So now you're bringing chaos to this Rachel Garza person who already has chaos in her life and can't even take care of her own children. Do you understand?
yeah,
And that's a yes.
yes, Your Honor.
And from here on out, you need to ask yourself, whenever you make a decision, whether or not that could result in you going to the state jail facility for 2 years. If it is, you need not do it. If it's a maybe.
Because this section turns into a brutal reality check about life choices, relationships, and probation restrictions. Once the judge learns Adam moved in with his girlfriend Rachel and became involved with her children, the entire tone of the hearing changes. The court starts questioning the stability of the household and whether Adam is putting himself into another chaotic situation while already struggling to manage his own life. The judge openly criticizes the situation, warning him that unsupervised contact with minors could instantly violate his probation and land him back in jail. What makes this clip powerful is how direct and unapologetic the judge becomes. Random field visits, weekly reporting, and strict supervision conditions are added while Adam sits there absorbing every warning. The court makes it crystal clear that every future decision could determine whether he keeps his freedom or spends the next 2 years behind bars. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
You need not do it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we're off the record. What's that mark on your face?
I don't know. Probably the sheets from Barrett County.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
Probably the sheets from Barrett County. They don't
Probably
wash
the
them.
what from Bear County?
The sheets.
The sheets?
Thank
All right, you need to get that checked out.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. 2020 CR 4990, State of Texas versus Paul Andrew Martinez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks of the state of Texas.
Defense?
Kim Gonzalez for Shannon Locke.
And are you Paul Andrew Martinez?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you have any objection to this attorney standing in for Mr. Locke?
No, Your Honor.
Right. And to the attorney, what is your relationship to the firm?
I'm an associate with the Locke Law Group, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. State, do you have any objections to this attorney being here as opposed to Mr. Locke?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
Yes, Your Honor.
are you the same Paul Andrew Martinez who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 4990 for the offense of sexual assault on March 31st, 2021 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Violated condition number 15B on or about the 13th day of April 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Paul Andrew Martinez, did then and there fail to comply with the instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Sex Offender Program, and that the defendant was suspended from Martinez Counseling Services in violation of condition number 15B.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
State.
And the state will waive and abandon the further allegations.
Any objections to the state's waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading a violation of 15B, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand if you have reached an agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow that agreement and that the court could sentence you to the full range of punishment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of 15B?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find 15B true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement and the state's recommendation, should Your Honor choose to follow it, is that the defendant began treatment with a different counselor, and I think defense will be able to provide that counselor's name to the court. And that the state ISF cognitive track be held in abeyance, and he has 30 days to get started with that new counselor.
Is that the agreement?
That is, Judge, and we're just asking that the conditions be altered and amended to reflect that he be allowed to seek treatment with Mark Harris as a provider for this particular treatment that's required of his.
The courtroom energy completely shifts as a second defendant steps forward facing a much more serious underlying charge. Paul Martinez appears in court after violating conditions tied to a deferred adjudication case involving mandatory treatment requirements. At first, the violation sounds minor because it centers around missed counseling appointments, but the deeper the hearing goes, the worse the situation starts to look. His attorney explains that illness, work stress, and exhaustion caused the missed sessions, but probation officials begin outlining a pattern of repeated non-compliance. Suddenly, what looked like a simple scheduling problem turns into a much bigger issue about accountability and treatment participation. The judge listens carefully while weighing whether this defendant is genuinely trying to improve or simply making excuses. Every statement in this moment carries huge consequences because deferred adjudication means prison time is still fully on the table. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
Probation.
All right, and is this Mark Harris approved by probation?
We will need to his practice, but there's no objection at this point for him to other.
All right, and why was he suspended from Martinez Counseling Service?
Your Honor, he missed an appointment. He had been under the weather and he is working. And so he had worked and gone home and not been feeling well and slept. He overslept, Judge. So he understands the magnitude of repercussions that comes with, but he is still working and trying to just give himself the best opportunity with a schedule that he can have some more control over, Judge.
All right, so probation, is there a missed appointment?
Your Honor, it is notated that on January 31st, he began his offender counseling with the counseling services of Brenda Martinez. On March the 1st, 2023, He is placed on zero tolerance for 6 months for not following the treatment contract and group rules. States that the defendant failed to complete required scheduled assignments, assessments, failed to show up on time for scheduled meetings, and had several unexcused absences and for an event to conspire with a group member to approve his homework. On April 5th of 2023, the defendant failed to show up for his scheduled group session with his counselor, which resulted in him being suspended for failing to progress toward a reasonable treatment goal.
Because this part exposes exactly why treatment violations are taken so seriously in court. Probation officers begin listing repeated failures involving missed meetings, ignored assignments, unexpected absences, and even accusations that another group member completed homework for the defendant. As the details pile up, the courtroom atmosphere becomes heavier and more uncomfortable. The judge starts realizing this was not a one-time mistake, but a growing pattern of irresponsibility that could completely derail probation. What really stands out here is how quickly trust disappears once repeated violations are documented on the record. Even though the defense asks for treatment adjustments instead of punishment, the court focuses on the bigger picture: whether the defendant is truly committed to following the program. By this point, everyone in the courtroom understands that the judge could easily revoke probation and send him straight to prison if patience runs out. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
All right. And does Martinez want him back? Will they accept him back?
And since it's a part of the recommendation, I'm going to say that they've already spoken to Martinez and they would accept it back.
All right. So that's where you're going to be going. So I'm going to deny the motion, alter and amend conditions. To include a 30-day jail sanction. And that's to begin today. And then you are to be re-referred to Martinez Counseling Service. Is there anything else you need from the court?
Your Honor, can I say one thing?
Sure. You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, in
All right,
reference.
you can lower your hand. State your name for the record.
Paul Martinez.
All right, have you talked to your attorney to see if they want you to speak?
Him doing his jail sanction on the weekends as
No.
opposed to.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Never mind.
All right, so Mr. Martinez, in this court, there are consequences for actions. You're on deferred adjudication. Pick up the phone, call somebody. I'm not feeling well. Do your homework. Don't get somebody else to approve your homework. There are consequences. So I'm not going to revoke you. I could revoke you and send you to prison for up to 20 years. That will be within the realm of possibility because you're on deferred adjudication and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to deny the motion. That's what both of you all wanted me to deny the motion. I'm going to alter and amend conditions to include a 30-day Bexar County jail sanction. That's going to start today. And you're going to be referred back to Martinez Counseling Service. Do you understand?
It's fine.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Please subscribe to help the channel.
This final section delivers the strongest warning of the entire hearing. Instead of fully revoking probation, the judge decides to impose a 30-day jail sanction while forcing the defendant back into counseling treatment. But before making that decision, the judge delivers a serious lecture about consequences, responsibility, and accountability. She points out that simple actions like making a phone call when sick, showing up on time, and completing assignments honestly are basic expectations, not impossible tasks. The most intense moment comes when the judge reminds him that she legally has the power to send him to prison for up to 20 years because he is still on deferred adjudication. That warning changes the entire mood of the courtroom instantly. In the end, he receives another chance, but the message is unmistakable. The next violation could completely destroy his future. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.